So this is a question that was on our test. You guys remember this from our tests? Our very first test? You can eat 10 Cheetos per minute, and then you had to figure out what the M and the B is from that. It's okay if you don't remember. But we're going to bring it back because now we're going to take it a little bit further. We're going to find M and B, and just like everything in this unit, we're going to write the equation. All right? So we're writing equations from situations. A situation is just a fancy way of saying a word problem, a context, starting out with a certain sentence, words, right? Word problem. So just based on the situation, you can eat 10 Cheetos per minute. That's all the information I need to fill out this table, find my M and B, and write my equation. That's all I need. You can eat 10 Cheetos per minute. If I look at this table, right, what does X represent here?
Minutes.
Number of minutes, thank you. What does Y represent?
Number of Cheetos.
The number of Cheetos. So of these 5 empty boxes here, which of them can I fill in with the information given to me from my situation? All of them. But I can start out with, you said what, Ayana? 10 every how many minutes? Per minute. So underneath 1 minute, how many Cheetos am I going to be able to eat?
10.
10 of them. Well, how many Cheetos would I be able to eat in 2 minutes then?
20.
20. What about 3 minutes?
30.
4 minutes?
40.
Yeah. What about 0 minutes?
0.
Good. So all I had was one simple little sentence at the beginning, and that helped me fill out this whole table. Well, now I'm just doing the same thing I did on Friday. I've got a table, I'm looking for the 0, and I'm doing my arrows. That's all it is. Do you guys see an X value representing 0 minutes on the table?
Yep.
Yep, it's that first little column. What do I see right below it?
0.
0. So in this situation, our y-intercept is the number of Cheetos eaten in 0 minutes, which in this case is 0 Cheetos. All right, so the B value here, nice and easy. Again, I'm just looking for the 0. I'm looking right below it. The slope, our slope here is going to represent our unit rate of change. So we're still going to treat it like a regular slope, do my arrows, make my fraction. But because I'm dealing with a specific context and talking about eating Cheetos, my slope needs to have units on the end of it. And it's called a unit rate instead of a slope, but it's the same thing. And again, it represents the amount of Cheetos I can eat in just 1 minute. So if I look back up to my table and I do my little arrows, on the top of my table, how would I get from 3 to 4 on my X values? That's plus 1. How would I get from 30 to 40? Plus 10. So my unit rate that I'm setting up, my slope, is 10 over 1. 10 Cheetos in 1 minute. Well, how can I simplify 10 over 1? What's that equal to? 10. That's just equal to 10. What are my units going to be? Something per something.
10 Cheetos per minute.
Beautiful. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot of people. Cheetos per minute. So now that we know M equals 10 and B equals 0, all I got to do, 0, is plug them in for M and B. I can write the equation y is equal to, what am I going to put in front of the x, the 10 or the 0? Am I going to put the 10 or the 0 right in front of my x here? The 10, y equals mx Plus, what am I going to be adding on the end? 0. But should I write plus 0? No. I'm just going to leave it off completely. Boom. There's my equation. And again, this equation represents the relationship between the number of Cheetos eaten, which is Y, based on the number of minutes you spent eating, which is X. And again, we could just see that right on the table. It says X equals Cheetos, X equals minutes, Y equals Cheetos. As far as word problems go, that's not too bad, right? Okay, great. So that's a proportional relationship. Those are always going to be easier because my B value is going to be 0. I have a lot less to worry about. But let's take a look at a non-proportional relationship where I am going to have a B value and see if that complicates things a lot or hopefully just a little. Once you get this second page, go ahead and glue it in right after the first. You don't need a heading because the second page is the same lesson, obviously. All right. So we were talking about Cheetos in the last problem. What's the context of this next problem?
Money.
Money. Good. Money where? Read the little box at the top. What are we talking about?
Bowling alley.
Talking about a bowling alley. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever been bowling before. Anyone ever been bowling before?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Anybody else get a really sore arm after bowling? No? Just me? Okay. I was about to say, I'm the only weak person in the room. That's fine. You guys are actually, I think, going to go on a bowling field trip at the end of the 8th grade?
Really?
I think so. They always do. They go to Country Club Lanes.
Us?
The 8th graders, yeah.
Every 8th grade?
They have like a limited number of tickets, so it's like whoever the first, 150 people that sign up or something like that pay.
How much money is it?
I don't know. It's like laser tag and arcade stuff too. It's probably like $20 something. I don't know. Question? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go.
But that's at the end of the year in like May, so we got a while before any of that. What is Shadow Day? When is Shadow Day? Usually it's in January.
What's that?
It's when you go over to the high school and spend a day with all the high schoolers and eat lunch there and walk around and
Oh, I remember what that
where you shadow them
Yeah.
to see what it's like to be in high school. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we're talking about bowling here, right? Can I get a volunteer to read this problem out? Go ahead, Z.
A bowling alley charges $4 to rent shoes and $2 per game bowl. Use the table below to find M and B, then write the equation for the situation.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So, bowling alley charges $4 to rent shoes, $2 per game, right? The fact that this question gives me two separate numbers tells me a lot of information right away, just like with the 10 Cheetos per minute, okay? So $4 to rent shoes, $2 per game. Let's say you and your friends go to the bowling alley, right? You get in there. How many times are you going to rent shoes?
Once.
I'm just going to do it once. But if I want to bowl multiple games, I'll pay $2 for the first game, $2 for the second game, $2 for the third game. Do I have to spend $4 every time I order a new game? No, I just have to order the shoes once. And for those of us that have been bowling, we know that that's how that works. You buy you rent the shoes. You can wear them as long as you are there, however many games that is, whether it's 1 or 10. So let's look at my table here. My X represents the games bowled, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Y represents my total cost in dollars. So let's think about this. If I have bowled 0 games at the bowling alley, how much money have I spent?
0.
You would think 0, right, Billy? $4. What did I spend $4 on when I walked in? The shoes. So because my question gives me 2 numbers, that should tell me right away, hey, my B value here is not just going to be 0, 0. It's going to be a little bit something else. All right? Now let's say I only want to bowl 1 game. Okay, here's 1 game bowled. I spent $4 on the shoes. How much did I spend on that 1 game? $2. What's my total cost now? $6.
$6.
What do I add from 4 to give me 6?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. And what do I add to 0 to give me 1?
Plus 1.
Plus 1. So I see across the top my table's all plus 1s. Across the bottom, I'm going to have all plus 2s. What's my total cost going to be for 2 games bowled?
8.
8, right? 4 for the shoes, 2 for the first game, 2 for the second game. That's $8 in total. What about 3 games? What's my total cost? 10. I'm just following the pattern. What about 4 games? 12. So again, just from reading the question, I was able to fill out that whole table, but I was only able to fill it out because I'm understanding the context of the problem. Okay? So let's look at my table and find my y-intercept, which is B. My y-intercept, which is B. Again, this represents the amount of money spent before I've bowled any games. Now, I've still spent money even if I haven't started bowling any games. So again, just like a lot of us, we assumed it would be 0, 0, but there is an initial value. We're going to hear this term a lot over the next couple days. Initial value that we have to pay first. And that initial value is $4 for the shoes. So remember, B stands for begin. When I get to the bowling alley, I begin by renting out my shoes. Until I do that, I cannot start bowling. Does that make sense? Okay. Now our slope here, our slope is again going to be the unit rate of dollars spent for each game bowled. So our slope has nothing to do with the shoes. The shoes are a one-time fee that I pay right when I get there, and then I don't have to worry about that $4 anymore. So how much does each individual game of bowling cost here at this bowling alley? Well, read the question. What is it? $2. So that's going to be my M. So my B is 4, my M is 2. Where have I seen those 2 numbers before? Where have I seen those 2 numbers written out maybe at the very beginning? In the situation, in the word problem we started with. It says they're charging $4 to rent shoes, $2 per game. Okay, I got a 4 and I got a 2. Now I just got to figure out which one's M and which one's B. Okay? B is the thing I only pay one time. So just keep that in mind. We're going to get more in depth on that tomorrow, but we'll keep that in mind. I know that my M is $2 per game. I begin by paying $4 for the shoes. That's all the information I need to write my equation. Y is equal to, anyone want to help me out here? Y is equal to?
M.
M. What's my M? 2. What goes after the M?
X.
X plus 4. Great job. And in this situation, my equation here represents the total amount of dollars spent. Is that my Y or my X? Total dollars spent. Is that Y or is that X? Look at the table. That's my Y. Based on the number of games I've bowled, that's my X. Plus the initial value price for renting my shoes. That's all it is. And I'll let you know right now on our test, which we're taking on the final day that we have here on next Thursday, there may or may not be a bowling alley question on the test. All right? You okay? Okay. Any questions I can answer on this? Do me a favor. While I take care of whatever's going on over there, try and answer this question. Everybody see this question? It says, how much would it cost to bowl 7 games? See if you can figure that out without, dying. Okay, where? Okay, well, it's probably in one of your guys' bags.
Oh, not my backpack.
When you see it again, just tell me. Maybe one of y'all brought it. No, not one of y'all. Maybe someone.
That's you.
You see it again,
No. Stop. Where?
Okay, don't do all that.
Bro.
Don't play. It happens. As soon as the weather changes, all bugs come inside. You're gonna see a lot more ants, a lot more flies.
No, that is not funny. That is scary. I need full court vision of you.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Good idea. Great idea. Okay. Whoa.
Where?
Oh. That's tiny. Okay, just hold on.
There's a nest under your chair. There's a nest. Okay, go get a
If you
This is not
I don't know how to do it. Well, how much is each game? Think about it. How much is each game? $2. So 70 times 2. How much is that? Nope. Just add the 4 up. That's all it is. When we finish this. No, I told you guys to answer this last question while I was playing pest control.
Is this right? Stop playing.
What did you get? We already wrote the equation.
Oh, okay.
It's asking you, yeah, that number right there.
Oh, okay. I told you not to.
Okay, so there's 2 different ways we can do this. You combo, what are you doing way back there? There's 2 different ways we can do this. I saw some of you guys doing it one way, some of you doing it the other way. That's great. Either way is fine. Some of you took your table and you just extended it until you got to 7 games, right? 5, and then you know what comes after that, right? Okay, I'll let you say it. So if I just follow this pattern of adding 2, what's going to come after 12? 14. What's going to come after 14? And what's going to come after 16? 18. You guys okay? No? What's wrong? Okay, I'm doing something up here. So whatever you're doing, please stop doing it. Thank you. That's one way to do it. If you want to do it that way, that's great. But if I had asked you, what's the cost of bowling 100 games, it might be a little bit tricky because I'd have to make 100 columns, and I don't have enough space for that. So what's an easier way to do it? Well, I have this nice little equation here. Let's take that equation and replace the letter X with my number of games. 7 games. I'm going to plug that right in for X. Everybody see how I did that? How I set that up? Because we said that Y is my total dollars spent. How much would it cost means my answer should be how much in total I spent to bowl 7 games. Well, X is the number of games bowled, so I'll plug that in. What is 2 times 7? 14. This is what I was explaining to Key back there, right? If I spend $2 a game for 7 games, 7 times 2 is 14. But I didn't just pay for the games, I also paid for the shoes. Well, what is 14 plus 4? $18. Make sure you have a dollar sign on there or the word dollars behind it. I cannot stress how important units are going to be in these next 2 lessons. Anytime I'm talking about a specific context, miles per hour, Cheetos per minutes, dollars per games bowled, whatever context I'm talking about, my answer should have units on it. So how much would it cost? Well, $18. All right? If only bowling in real life was actually that cheap. Anybody get 18 all on their own while I was killing that roach? Very nice. Good job. Yeah, I killed it. What was I supposed to do? Rescue it?
Yeah.
No. I'll rescue a praying mantis, not a roach. Me too.